Hey, here's how I made some mushroom props for an event. Unfortunately, I didn't start recording early enough, so I'm just going to show you that that's a photo of me working on I use styrofoam to build a mushroom anyway. So these are the styrofoam carved out. Like you can see the joining there. I think I joined about 3 layers of styrofoam. They were 3 inches thick, and then I used the foam. What's it called? Foam something. I can't remember when I remember, I'll drop it in the description to join them together or to glue them together. And yeah, these are the pieces. I'm just coupling them. You can still see the joining. Yeah, so that's just so basically, like I said, I made them from styrofoam. I carved them out with a knife, a craft knife, and now I want to sort of make a paste to cover the surface of the styrofoam, because you know how styrofoam can be, it's a bit rough. So I just wanted to cover I wanted to cover the surface of the styrofoam, and my mix is well, there are other things you can use, but I want to use the pastes. My paste is going to be POP, that's Plaster of Paris, and glue. So I'm using PVA glue. I think it's PVA glue, the white PVA glue. I'm just going to pour some in a bowl and mix it with POP and a bit of water. I'm not sure if this. I'm honestly just testing this. I've not really done this. Okay, I made the test earlier, so I just want to see how well it adheres on the styrofoam surface. I hope it works. Well, let's see. Okay, I'm applying it now. Fingers crossed. Let me do a close up so you can see what it really looks like. At this point, my hands are pinning me. If you can see on my left hand, I sprained my wrist, so it's actually beginning to hurt me. I was already just getting tired, and for some reason I decided I wasn't going to go through with this anymore, because my wrist was really hurting, and I decided to do what I was more comfortable with and what I've tried and tested, and which is papier-mâché. So after this layer, I dumped it and decided to do papier-mâché for the base of the mushroom, because I'm just more comfortable with papier-mâché. I've used it quite often. It works for me. But the problem with this is I would need more days drying time and more layers. And honestly, this is something I'm supposed to deliver in I think I just have less than 48 hours to finish this. So this approach wasn't actually the best, but I kept at it because it wasn't as strenuous on my wrists. But somehow my husband convinced me to just go with my initial plan, and yeah, I ended up removing the styrofoam because it just wasn't the, I would have to wait for 24 hours to place another layer. So yeah, that's my paste. See how dry and thick it is. I didn't use it anymore. That was a waste anyway. I didn't continue with the papier-mâché. I ended up, doing fully plastered a prop on the styrofoam. That's a combination of the plaster of Paris and the glue. So I'm just waiting for it to dry. I'm going to leave it overnight to dry. As you can see at the base, at the joining there, I used the foam. It's a foam. It's actually liquid. There are two portions. I pour them 50-50, half and half, mix it in a bowl, and it gives me this foam paste. And that's what that is. Okay, that's my husband helping me. My husband is a painter, by the way, so he does most or all of anything that requires painting for me in the studio. So we just mixed the red paints, it's acrylic paints, and he's doing the painting while I clean up and help. It's fully dry now. They're fully dry. Now I want to add those tiny whites or off-whitish things that are on top of the mushroom, and I'm using that foam, the foam mixture I explained earlier. But this is one of the liquids or chemicals or whatever it is. So I just need half of each of the liquid. I honestly don't know what it's called, but it's I know it's some kind of foam liquid thing. I think it's the same foam that is sold in tubes. This is probably just something similar. So that's my half and half portion. I should be wearing gloves doing this, but and in the studio sometimes you just forget. But ideally you should be using gloves. So I'm gonna stir the portion or that thing, stir them together. As you can see, it's already foaming. Still liquidy, but you could see it's already foaming. And you have to be quick when using this because in seconds it starts rising and into foam texture, and it thickens. It's hard, so you really can't do much once it dries fast. So I'm going to just pour them on the top to create, the mushroom look. So this is day 4, I think. This is the 4th day. They're about 95% ready to ship. It's all dry now. I think I'm going to add a few more spots. And they're lightweight, yeah. But the POP and glue seems to give it a bit of just a slight weight. I like that they are lightweight, but yeah. So there you go. That's how I made the mushroom props. They're about 2 feet tall. Each, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please, you can drop a comment below. Don't forget to please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you. Till my next video. Bye.